a vacation to a silent village deep in the forest that hides a terrifying secret from the past. The film is set on April 13, 2018. It tells the story of a man named Jason, a film director who is very fond of making horror movies. In addition to his passion for horror films, Jason also has a hobby of traveling around the world, from Africa, Sweden, Russia, and many other places. However, this is the first time Jason gets the opportunity to visit Asia, specifically China. There, he plans to meet one of his friends who is also a film director named Kate. Jason and Kate have been communicating through social media for about 6 months, and finally, Jason decides to visit her in China. After arriving in China, Jason stays at an inn to rest before meeting Kate. The next morning, before Kate comes to pick him up, Jason begins recording everything he does during his stay in China. Not long after, Kate arrives in her car to pick Jason up.
Kate, say hi to the camera.
She plans to take him to her house, which is located in a remote village. When Jason records Kate's face, it becomes clear that she is a very shy woman. Without wasting any time, Kate drives Jason toward her home. Because the trip to Kate's house takes quite a long time, Jason ends up falling asleep in the car. After a long journey, they finally arrive at the remote village where Kate lives. Kate explains that to reach her house, they need to walk through the forest because the road is too difficult for cars to pass. Jason doesn't mind at all.
Exploration.
I hope so.
I can tell you my story. I like horror films too.
After walking for quite a distance, they finally arrive at Kate's house. Her home looks very traditional and lacks any modern technology. There, Kate begins telling Jason that she currently lives alone because her parents disappeared a long time ago. She explains that one day, her parents went somewhere but never returned home. Kate searched everywhere for them, but their whereabouts remain unknown. Now she lives completely alone and has no one to talk to. That is one of the reasons why Kate invited Jason, so they could share knowledge about filmmaking. While Jason is recording around Kate's house, he fails to notice a mysterious figure passing right behind him.
Is she still struggling with that door?
Jason thinks the house would be a perfect location for filming a traditional-style horror movie. Then, Kate serves him a traditional drink.
Mr. Filmmaker. Here you go.
Suddenly, she freezes, as if seeing something behind Jason. She quickly runs off to chase the figure. Jason stands still, confused, unsure of what Kate saw. While exploring the area, Jason later sees Kate being attacked by someone. Kate explains that the person is her cousin, who has unresolved issues with her family. As night approaches, Kate begins preparing dinner for them. There is no electricity in the house, so they rely solely on candlelight for illumination. During dinner, Jason suddenly receives a call from an old friend named Jennifer, who also happens to be in China at the time. Jennifer asks where Jason is since she had checked the hotel but couldn't find him there. Jason explains that he is currently visiting Kate, a new film director. He tells Jennifer that they plan to talk and share knowledge about filmmaking. Jennifer then says she plans to visit Kate's house the next day. Hearing that, Jason promises to text her the address the following morning. After finishing the call and returning to the dining table, Jason notices that Kate is acting strangely. He tries asking what's wrong, but Kate insists that she's fine. After dinner, Kate shows Jason to his room. Instead of going to sleep, Jason grows curious about the house and decides to look around. While wandering, he accidentally sees Kate dancing by herself. Afraid she might catch him watching, Jason quickly returns to his room. Later, when reviewing his footage, Jason realizes that a figure dressed in white had passed right behind him. Strangely, he doesn't seem afraid and decides to just go to sleep. The next morning, Jason shows Kate the recording of the ghostly figure captured by his camera. However, Kate firmly insists that she lives completely alone, without anyone else in the house. Jason then texts Jennifer the address of Kate's home. After that, Kate invites Jason to walk around and enjoy the scenery nearby. But only a few minutes after arriving, Kate abruptly decides to return home. Jason, still curious, chooses to stay and explore a little longer. While walking alone through the forest, Jason is startled by 2 strange men approaching him. Terrified, he runs as fast as he can back to Kate's house.
Hi, I'm Jason. Hey, stop following! No! Touch me! Do it! Ow!
There, he finds Kate holding a dead chicken. Jason asks her what it's for, explaining that he is a vegetarian and doesn't eat meat. Despite his explanation, Kate still cooks the chicken. Jason repeatedly refuses to eat it, but suddenly a mysterious figure appears and forces him to eat the chicken. Jason tries to chase the figure, but it vanishes into thin air. Confused and frightened, Jason calls Jennifer to ask where she is. Jennifer explains that she has been trying all day to find the village Jason mentioned, but she still can't locate it. Even using GPS, the village doesn't appear anywhere on the map. Suddenly, their call gets disconnected. At that moment, Jason hears strange noises coming from outside his room. When he goes to check, he sees a man with wounds on his face. At first, Jason thinks the man has been attacked by someone, but then the man suddenly disappears. After the incident, Jason decides to stay locked in his room until morning.
Am I going crazy?
The next day, Jason goes to see Kate and tells her about the man he saw. He admits that he hasn't been able to sleep after witnessing several strange things in her house. Kate doesn't believe him, saying that the man Jason described was her husband, who died a long time ago. Fortunately, Jason had recorded everything, so he replays the footage to show her. But to his shock, there is no trace of the man in the video. Jason grows increasingly confused about what is happening. Meanwhile, Kate once again begins acting strangely without him noticing. Realizing that something is wrong, Jason decides he must leave the place. However, after waiting for several days, Jennifer still doesn't come to pick him up. Jason keeps trying to call her many times, but she never answers. Eventually, he plans to head toward the main road, hoping to find a passing car he can ride. Instead, he ends up getting lost deep in the forest. Terrified, Jason wanders through the woods until night falls. Suddenly, he spots Kate and several other people performing what seems to be a ritual. When they notice his presence, Jason panics and runs as fast as he can. But since the forest is completely dark, he stumbles and falls. Kate rushes to him and says they were simply carrying out an ancient ritual passed down from their ancestors. She then brings Jason back to the house. There, Kate tries to persuade Jason to spend an intimate moment with her, but because he is overwhelmed with fear, he refuses. Kate then invites him to her room, saying she wants to show him a film script she has written. Jason begins reading it and finds that it tells a horror story about a series of mysterious deaths in the village. Kate then says that no one can escape the evil spirit, and suddenly a dark figure appears behind her and blows out the candles. Kate calmly tells Jason to lie down and rest. At this point, Jason seems hypnotized and unable to move. Without him realizing it, Kate ties his hands. It is then revealed that Kate and the villagers are part of a demonic cult. Kate has been luring strangers into the village to be used as sacrifices. Jason is not the only one. There's also another victim named Sam. Both Jason and Sam are taken into the forest for the ritual. As the ceremony takes place, Jennifer suddenly arrives and rescues Jason. The two of them run away from the cult and rush back to Jennifer's car. Once inside, Jason's phone rings. It's a call from the real Jennifer, who says she hasn't been able to contact him for an entire week. Shocked and confused, Jason realizes that the woman with him might not be Jennifer at all. When he turns to his side, a terrifying figure appears and attacks him. The scene then shifts, showing Jason waking up in a hotel room. Jennifer is there, waiting for him to wake up. She explains that Jason had been unconscious all day after drinking too much alcohol. Relieved, Jason thinks it was all just a nightmare. However, he tells Jennifer that the dream felt disturbingly real. Still uneasy, he takes out his camera to review the footage he recorded at Kate's village, but suddenly his memory card becomes unreadable. Driven by curiosity, Jason convinces Jennifer to go with him to the village to see if it really exists. At first, Jennifer refuses, insisting that he only had a bad dream caused by drinking. But after Jason keeps persuading her, she finally agrees to go.
It's what, 55 here? It's perfectly...
When they arrive, they park the car and walk through the forest toward Kate's house. The journey takes so long that it's already late at night when they finally get there. At the house, Jason and Jennifer see Kate performing another ritual. Without hesitation, Jason approaches her, while Jennifer, frightened, wants to go back to the car. Suddenly, Kate turns toward Jennifer. It is then revealed that the Jason who has been with Jennifer all this time is actually a demon in disguise. The real Jason is still trapped in the village. The demon, posing as Jason, had brought Jennifer there to be sacrificed along with the real Jason. Realizing this, Jennifer tries to escape, but the entire area is already surrounded by members of the cult. In the end, both Jason and Jennifer are sacrificed by the cult, and the story comes to an end.